can see the cards, read the cards, look at the cards, and see all the fun stuff. Hope you guys are having great days. I'm going to share the show real quick. Hey, Panda, how's it going? We got a good chunk of stuff in our buy now section, but we also have a bunch of fun stuff, which I think I added. I did. We got our cards are 4 for 2, where you can get. I know, I love it. Jar Jar Binks. I used to wear this one to conventions. It was one of my early Roosevelts. I used to wear it to conventions and places so people couldn't miss me. I was like, "You won't miss me, I promise." And I wore this. People were like, "Yep, we won't miss you." I cannot wait for us to get a Jar Jar Binks Magic the Gathering card. That's my hope soon. All right, I gotta fix something because we look crooked. I gotta figure out why we look crooked. There we go. That would be cool if they did it. Yeah, yeah. That's up to because they technically have that in the what is it, the Lego version. So they could do a Darth Jar Jar version of the shirt. It would be pretty cool. But I think it'd be cool to have a flip. Like obviously, Magic would be interesting to see if they could do it, but get a flip card that was Darth Jar Jar. That'd be pretty cool. Hey Zachary, how's it going? And Elsa, welcome on in. We got several new cards in here for y'all. And then we got some old cards as well. We're gonna be doing some bids here in a second. I was just trying to. This is sitting here because I was trying to see if you guys could see and read the card easier if I put it there. Trying to make it easier. I still don't understand why it looks like Demonic Tutor is leaning all the way back here. Whatever card I put up there, but we do have Demonic Tutor. Someone's interested in it, and added several cards. Got some stuff from Spider-Man. A few things from what's it called? From Marvel. Added a few on and in, like just good stuff. A few secret layers as well. We got all the cat secret layers. So if you're looking for some cats, we got those. Yeah, and then we have our typical cards on stand. We're starting those at $2. The ones that go on the stand here will be going at $2, and then on top of that, we have a 4 for 2 deal. So you buy 4 cards, and we pick them randomly. So kind of how it works is like, here I'll run it for you. So we have them for buy now, so anyone can buy those anytime. But I can also do an auction. So I could go in here and be like, okay, we're gonna do 4 random cards. So like Sulphur Falls, Temple, and these are all cards that vary in prices, go a little bit here, there, everywhere. Foil Botanical Sanctum and a Heartless Conscription. Conscription, yep. So what we do is we show you the 4 cards, we run them, and you all bid on them, or you can buy them. I didn't mean to do 30 seconds, but it's a good way. Most of these cards were going to be on here at $1. A lot of them, though, range in price anywhere for a little bit under $1, all the way up to. So these are the 4 cards you're bidding on right now: Botanical Sanctum, Temple, Sulphur Falls, and Heartless. I should have grabbed another land and make it a 4 land pack, right? But for $2, your Botanical Sanctum almost pays for this entire bundle here. That's kind of how that works. But we do have it where you can just buy it now. We do it random. And the cool thing is you get a reroll. So if you see the cards here that we pulled and you're like, I don't like them, basically give you a free reroll of any of the cards you want, but then you're stuck with the second one. So it's kind of like a little bit of a mystery. That's kind of how it works. So a little bit of a mystery box here for y'all. And most of the cards in there would be on here listed at $1. Hey, Steve-O, how's it going? Or if they're not listed at $1, they would have been listed at like $2 or $3. So there are cards upwards of $5 in the box. It just depends on what we hit. I don't even know what values of most of the cards are, so that's kind of how it works. But here we go. We're going to run the 4 for 2. Yeah, I just got it cut today. Thanks. Appreciate it. It was getting a little too long, and I the other day I went to do it in my hair with my bangs and stuff were just like kind of falling. I'm like, oh, I got to get a haircut before I go on my trip next week. So, all right, here we go. This is the Rando 4 for 2. You can also find this in the buy now section, but random 4 cards for $2. You get 1 free reroll. Who wants to take the first mystery risk? It's not really a risk. You're getting your values worth of cards. You would have spent $4 on these cards anyways if you bought them from us. All right, no one wants to do that. Okay, that is A-okay. All right. If you guys have some singles you're looking for, let us know. Oh, I forgot something important. I forgot my music. I'm starting to try to play some music for y'all, and I forgot it. What should we? What kind of music should we listen to today, guys? I'm gonna do punk rock. I got a wide variety, but you guys let's vote. What we all listening to? I get a pick. This is the fun part. The problem is if I pick, it's always soundtracks. It's always movie soundtracks. It's just always movie soundtracks. That's what I live for. Movie soundtracks. And then what else is it? Or like piano guys. So it's a lot of like rock music orchestrated. The Dead South. I have no clue what the Dead South is, but I'm thinking about doing some punk pop because I have it pulled up here. This is a lot of fun. Meatloaf. And I don't even know half the Meatloaf songs, guys. Postmodern. See, I like me some Postmodern Jukebox, Panda. I really like me Postmodern Jukebox. See, we had to really find it interesting that my see, the fun thing is I probably know some of these people. I just probably I know some of the songs. You're gonna understand. Saskatchewan Bluegrass Band, the Dead South. Oh, that's what they are. Oh, that sounds pretty cool, actually. Let's see here. Do they have just they have an essentials. All right, let's just shuffle it and see what it sounds like. I'll give it a little bit of try. We'll see how it goes. I like me some bluegrass. I like me a little bit of variety. So you got me on that. Like, there's a band out there called, I don't know if you guys have heard of them. It's called okay. All right, we're gonna listen to this for a minute. If it gets a little too hard, so it's like that's the other thing too. I have to be careful what I listen to because sometimes music I end up fighting with music because it messes with my head. But all right, guys, let's pull some cards up and put them for some bids, right? Hold on a second. I got to find something. By the way, if anyone is interested, I have a couple of dual lands I am selling. I did not pull them out just yet. I forgot to. Guys, checking a price on something real quick before I throw it up here. I want to make sure it's. I'm not throwing something up here that's like. What's the right card? Ooh, yep, I got you. It is currently a Scrubland, Stevo, and it's a 4-inch scrub, and a where are you at, my friend? Gotta find it. I'm trying to keep funding some payments for what my trip is going to cost. Yeah, Scrubland and Tundra. Those are the two that I got. Yeah. It's only Tropical Island, but I'm trying not to sell it, and I'm also trying not to sell my Mox Diamond just yet, unless I absolutely have to. So, yeah, I'll show you all the ones I got here. So, the Scrubland here is the Steppa. The Steppa, I think it's Italian. It is actually in really good shape. Honestly, I would give this close. This is very close to lightly played. Honestly, I'd probably put it at moderately played, but it looks really, really clean. But yeah, it looks almost lightly played. And then I got the Tundra if anyone's interested. I keep forgetting to take pictures of these. I'm putting them up on some of my friends' Discords tonight and some other Discords I know to see if anyone's interested. There's the Tundra. This one is. I would put this in a moderately played box. It's got some stuff on the side, but the back looks fairly clean, for what it is. It's definitely not. It's definitely not as clean as the Steppa, but that's what those are. I can get you a good price on them if you're looking. Steve-O, hit me up. If someone in the show wants them, I can also get you a price. So. The Steppa is the Scrubland. Foreign. I believe Steppa is Italian, if I remember correctly. And they are unlimited, I believe. Am I wrong on it being unlimited? Hold on. Or is it revised? Yeah, they're revised. Sorry, they're both revised. I always forget which one is which. So the Italian. Steve-O, I just showed him off. Where were you? did you see him? I don't know if you saw him or not. I just showed him, but I'll show him again. Okay. I was like, wait. I was like, yeah. So the one, I believe Steppa is Italian, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah. That's they're revised. Let me double check because if I remember correctly, how it works with those is the revised have the. Hold on, I'm looking at the Italian version. Let's see here. Revised have the tap. Yeah, they have the T for tap, and the unlimited have nothing. It just says counts as So these are revised. I wish I had an alpha, you know. That'd be great. I've all gone up a little bit in price. Tundra, like I said, I think I would put it in that moderately played. Let me see here where we're at on. So TGG player has got it most recently sold for $430. Steve-O, if you wanted it, I'd probably list it on here for $425. For you, I could probably hook you up for $400 for it. All right, guys. All right, we're gonna do a bid here for this crop rotation. I'll show you all the crop so y'all can see. Someone fussed me the other day because if you can't see the card or read what it does, y'all should know what crop rot does. If you don't, I'm sorry. I'll read it for you. Go get your best land, basically, is what it is. You just go get your best land. Or if you make a copy, you do like a way that double the spell. All right, here you go. Who wants the crop rot? Great start for the day. By the way, if you guys are looking at our bin, we have a bunch of singles in there. If you got anything in there you're looking for, let me know. If there's something you're like, hey, that price seems a little bit off, let me know. I'm always willing to work prices around, and if my pricing is a little bit off on something, prices move all the time, you know? All right, no one wants the... All right, I got another good one for you. All right. Cards on the rise. Gwynnum. Spider-Man cards are on the rise a little bit because of the Marvel set, and Gwynnum is a pretty cool one. Although what sucks about Gwynnum is she's a spider hero instead of a hero villain in there, but it's still a good card. Lots of ways to combo off and win. Here you go. Gwynnum for y'all. There we go, Lurker. You know you want some Gwynnum. Get you a Bolo Citadels that can attack and then just win you the game. The fun part about this, though, compared to Bolos the Citadel, the downside is you do have to swing out with it, but it's not that hard to get it going out the turn it comes down, especially with the lands that do stuff like that. But the effect stays even if she gets removed. So the second it attacks, even if it gets removed, the trigger goes on, it sticks, and then you're able to cast stuff the rest of your turn. Whereas with Bolos Citadel, a lot of times that comes down, people are like, oh, I got to get rid of your Bolos the Citadel. All right, that's a good one. All right. Now we went from Gwynnum to, we're going to go to Anawan, the Ruin Thief. This is all about mill. Here we go. Aether Bombs, how's it going? I got Anawan Foil, Secret Lair. Get yourself some rogues, mill your opponents out, and make their lives miserable. Or just have fun milling. I love playing mill. Mill and draw, too. This was, Anawan was one of my first mill commanders. Now I I think I still have 3 left. 4. And I thought about building another one. All right, here's another one. I got another good one for you, starting at $2. You know, y'all can just kill me on these $2, but This one's a good one. Deserted Beach in the floor. Hey, Hugh, how's it going? Here we go. Full art Deserted Beach. Which I don't think these are standard legal currently, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get these maybe in Reality Fractured. Hey, Rippin', how's it going? Baby Bear, welcome on in. All right, we're moving on from that one. All right, let's grab a... All right, I got a good one for you guys. Arcane Denial. You know, for me, for this one, hey, Bob, how's it going? Hey, Bob. By the way, have any of you guys watched the series for All Mankind? To me, it's crazy how much this counterspell is like a $4 or $5 counterspell consistently. Even though it's been printed several times, it's just a great one that lets you draw cards. But like counterspell sits at about the same price. All right, we're moving on from that one. All right, here's a good one. I know everyone loves themselves some Thor. You guys want some Thor today? Oh, I'm just doing a quick double check because last time I checked the prices on these are all where I would want it to be. Our starts just to get y'all interested. I think I just crashed the entire internet. Here we go. $1 start on Thor. Mox MTG with the bid there. Mono red spells anybody? Add this to any of your mono red burn stuff and you just get extra damage. But this, and what was it? Torbrand and all that fun stuff. All right, Mox with the win. Let's go. All right. Let's keep going. We got some more cards. I don't know about where everyone else is, but it sure did get hot where I am. All right, we got She-Hulk Wallbreaker. She-Hulk Wallbreaker. Great card for heroes. I'm going to start this one at $1 as well. If you guys have some singles you're looking for too, let us know. Nix, Ego, welcome on in. Marty, if you got some other singles, maybe specific ones you're looking for, let me know. We have several in the bin. So, all right, here we go. She-Hulk Wallbreaker. Give your heroes haste. Put one counter so they become blocked for each creature blocking it. They have trample. Sorry, not haste. It's a great little card. Honestly, a lot of these cards, like the Marvel cards and stuff, as we get more and more, what's it called? All right, Nix with the win there. As we get more heroes in the game, it's going to increase. What is it? Chewbacca, welcome on in. I almost wrote the card down instead of your name, Nix. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Has it been hot where you guys are? I got another good one for you. It got real hot here. I was out earlier today passing out some flyers, helping for my partner's business. We're opening. She's opening. I'm helping her with. So, all right, guys. I got Nashi Moon Sage Scion. Got the Ninjutsu. Whenever it deals damage, each opponent exiles the top card library, and you may play one of the cards. If you play the card this way, instead of paying its mana cost, you pay life, which is great. And then what's really cool about it is if you make multiple copies of it or things like that, you get multiple iterations of this and can have fun with it. So, here we go. We're going to start this one at... We're going back to the $2 start on this one because it's like a $3 or $4 card. It's gone up a little bit since Ninja. So we got Nashi here, Moon Scion. By the way, I'm thinking about if you guys are interested in seeing them, if you guys are interested in going through the singles that we have in the bin, just seeing what we have. I know you guys can like scroll through them, but I can also thumb through them if you're interested and make you a pile. Just let me know. I will start thumbing through some of them. All right, we got Emrakul here. Starting $2 on an Emrakul. This is insane. This guy's mad. Emrakul at $2. This is the world anew. It looks like there's a spot up on it that is a part of the card. Inside the card, maybe? I know it was on the card. Sorry, there's some dust on the card. That's the fun part. Hey, Nick's just got for $3 a great deal. Oh yeah, I fixed it. There was a fuzz. I was like, oh, there's something I don't want to mess up. But there you go. You got your indicator. All right. Let's see here. All right. And if you guys, like I said, if anyone has some singles they're looking for, do let me know. If you look at some of the bin prices and you're kind of questioning about why they're priced the way they are, or you think the prices are a little bit off, look, I'm willing to negotiate or talk about them. I'll have to look and see what they're selling for. But if you also want to buy a bunch of cards, I'm always up for trying to help people getting some good cards. All right, I got another good card. Do you like mono red? This one is good. When it attacks, you get plus X so where X is Firebird's power. So like in a Zada deck, this card is amazing.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Make this one $1 start here for y'all. Don't forget about the 4 for 2 deal. We have a whole bin of cards that are in the 4 for 2 bin. Lots of good ones in there. Firebird. Fireball. Anyone have any big plans for the 4th of July? Anyone blowing up a bunch of fireworks? Or y'all just chilling, playing Magic? What we all doing for the 4th? All right, this one passed on it. All right. No one want to talk today. A collector, El Palero, All Nights, Manny Bigs. I almost said Mini Bigs. All right. I was just curious if anyone had any big plans for the 4th. I'm helping my partner with her grand opening tomorrow, and then Friday. Sorry. All right, here we go. I got Photon, Mighty Marvel. She deals damage. You get that much mana, which is her power, which is pretty cool. A good way to get a bunch of mana, and you don't lose mana as phases and steps in for that turn. I mean, they go away on the end step, but when you move through phases, you don't fizzle your mana there. So, and this one, that's another $1 start for y'all. Here we go. I think Photon is a really good card, especially if you're running it where you're trying to get damage in and you get that extra mana to be able to cast some stuff. Or with this card, you do it right. With what is Aggravated Assault, where you just keep paying the 5 mana. You just go infinite if you get her power up to 5. All right, moving on that one. Is there anyone in here, by the way? I was just going to ask you guys. Anyone looking for Jumpstart packs? Because I was considering buying some. I just haven't had a chance to go get them. If anyone's looking for, hey, somebody, how's it going? Jellybean Goblin, how you guys doing? If anyone was looking specifically for Jumpstart packs, you're okay. Well, good to see you on in here, my friend. Hey, Roll Flush, how you doing? I must have missed you jumping in earlier. Maybe you were up there. And then we got Ashley. How you guys all doing today? We got anything specific we're looking for? By the way, I do have some really cool cards I added to this show specifically. I wanted to show this one off for you guys. You guys, I got you, Ro. I understand. The work is endless, right? Do you get Friday off, or do you have to work Friday too? Well, so if you guys haven't seen this one, this is a 2024 Gen Con exclusive card. You can only get it by participating at specific events at Gen Con for Magic. So I love the card. It's just been sitting in my binder, and I'm like, I got to make some money, so I'm looking to move on it. And then I have another one. I really, really am sad to get rid of this one. Oh, thanks, Nix. I appreciate it. I love these shirts. If you're watching my content, that's about all I wear when I do my content. No, I wear them a lot of times out and about. But this is another card that I'm moving on. Oh, nice. So you get a free holiday, basically, to be like, this is my holiday. So we got the cool food chain here that looks like the videotape, which is pretty sick. So I love these. I don't love to be moving on from it, but I don't really. Let me look. Which are you? You're talking about the food chain, right? Let me see. It's in my buy now. Let me look. I think it was like, it's 50. I got you on 50 for it. So I'll pin it real quick so you can see it. By the way, what are you guys thoughts on the whole Lord of the Rings holiday boosters shooting through the moon? Well, there's that food chain right there. Good deal, good price on it. You know, it's insane. I know there's a little bit of a market manipulation going on from like certain people buying them and then they're pushing them up. I've heard a couple people who are pretty regularly talking about stuff like that. Is that they? Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, he's buying them, and then people are like, "Well, if you're buying and cracking them." The thing about it is, though, so I do kick myself because I had several opportunities when they were sub $1,000 and just over $1,000 to buy boxes of them. And at the time, I had the money to do it. I just was just like, And here's the reason why. I knew Moist Critical, and I think there's like one or two other people that have been talking about the boxes too. And then there's one guy, whoever it is saying that they're going to they're going to get to like $25,000 or $30,000. I'm like, no, they won't. Yeah, I can check up on Jarvis. Let's see where my Jarvis is. I do my best to try to keep stuff close. The thing that I use a lot of times, like sometimes I don't always check everything. Where is Jarvis? Where are you? There it is. But you know, with by the way, Taken, it's like, yeah. See, I'm more, yeah. Okay, Rudy's the guy that's talking about the price getting all the way up to like 25,000. The thing about it is if you hit, right? But you really got to hit the one ring to really make it worth your money. If you hit another one of the serialized, you might get a couple grand out of it. Let me look at the price here of this Jarvis. Jarvis, Earth Midas Butler. Where we at on pricing? Where we got it at in our system? Sorry, I'm just checking here. Yeah, I can fix that here. Here's what we're gonna do here for y'all. I'm gonna run it as an auction, starting it for $1 because it did drop quite a bit. The problem with me, by the way, Taken is I put these in, and like if prices do big drops, I have a hard time being able to check. I have a hard time checking some stuff, like a bunch of stuff, like all the time. Here we go. We're on this at $1 for an auction because it's right around that dollar range. So we got you for you. There we go, Jarvis right here. Y'all fight over it. I honestly think long term though, Jarvis is going to be a $5 or $10 card because we're going to see a bunch more heroes, and he's just going to be slotted into any 3-color hero deck because it's a free, free card draw. It's really hard though when I put stuff up and it's like I check the prices as much as I can, but you can't. It's hard to keep up on them when they're like, especially on here. Like I think I have like 60 cards listed, and then I have a bunch of cards in my like $2 box that I'm most like I don't know what the price of them are. Desmond, how's it going? All right, guys. Here we go. Let's get another. All right, I got this right here for y'all. A Fairy Harbinger from OG Lorwyn, I believe, right? Let me look this up. Sorry, I'm just making sure. Because what I did, OG Lorwyn. And because to play, you may search your library for a fairy card. Reveal it. Oh, those are great for fairy decks, What is going on? Hold on a second. There we go. And this is, I was like, it is also not a list reprint. Yeah, I was like, making sure my prices are right. Yep. All right, here we go, guys. Auction. No Jarvis auction. Here we go. Which we do have, by the way, we do have some packs if you guys are looking. I got 4 Spider-Man packs left if anyone is interested in buying some Spider-Man. I know, people are like, oh, Spider-Man. But if you want to know from the 4 packs so far, Haven't hit the comic book yet. All right, I'll move on from the fairy. All right, let's see here. Have not hit a comic book thing yet, so there's still a comic book art in there. And then let's see here. Sorry, I'm just checking one more price here. Because a lot of these Marvel things, man, they just like, yeah, we're gonna do this $1 start here, heroic feast, food token, and you put that many, choose up to that many target creatures you control. That's just actually really good because it's a way to get more 1/1 counters on stuff. All right, here we go, dollar auction here. Whenever you gain life, you choose that many creatures and put up to that many target creatures and put a 1/1 counter each of them. So if you got like 3 creatures, the life gain dexes is really, really good. Get yourself bigger, swing wider, and win the game. All right, we're passing on that one. All right. I got a good one for y'all. Gemstone Mine here. Always a great card. Give you that early mana advantage, and then if you're running decks where you can play stuff from the graveyard, lands from the graveyard, you just recur this, it comes back, you just keep getting your mana, right? All right, move on from that one. All right. If you guys do have specific singles you're looking for too, let me know. Love to try to hook you up with some singles you might be looking for. And we have a bunch in the bin. So if there's things you're looking for. All right, here we go. We're going to start this one at a Cadaverous Bloom. Let me look on that one for you in 1 second. I don't think I have that one, but there is a possibility I have it in my other inventory randomly. All right, here we go. Super Scroll. You know, this is a decent card. Chasing some Final Fantasy stuff. I might have a few things. I don't have a ton of Final Fantasy. I have a couple Final Fantasy packs, and I also have some Final Fantasy. What's it called? There's some Final Fantasy play boosters, and I have 2 Final Fantasy Japanese collector packs. Carnu, if you're interested. Also, if anyone is looking, I'm going to show this one to you. I have this, the comic book. This is a Carnivix. You're talking about Final Fantasy singles? I don't have a ton. My Final Fantasy singles sell very, very fast. But if you have something specific you're looking for, I might be able to look up in my inventory. I have other inventory as well that I keep track of. Let's see, Cadaverous Bloom. What's Cadaverous Bloom do? Oh, I've seen this card before. That's actually a really good card. Why does it have an oversized? There's an oversized version of it for winning something on Arena, and then that's actually a really good card. Yeah, no worries. Hey, MTG ladies. I was letting you guys see though. So I have this Warstorm Surge. This is a variant cover of the Avengers. What is it? Armageddon. This is the actual Warstorm Surge you get inside here as well, and then you get the comic book, which in of itself is a what is it called? A variant cover, but it's a rare variant cover. So there's only so many of these out there. I'm just looking at something and I'm really confused by it. I think it's the bag, but it looks like there's a misprint in the actual comic. I'm like, oh, yeah, no, Cornelius, no worries. I'm just going through slowly, grabbing a bunch of singles. We have some stuff. Also, feel free to check out the bin just to see. I might have forgotten that I actually have something in the bin. All right, I got you one of the best cards in Magic we're going to bid on right now. Terramorphing Expanse, but it's an extended art one. You never see extended art ones of these. I think there was like only one extended art made. So here we go. This was Commander Legends. Start this at $1. not like a $2 card actually, because there's not a lot of extended art or full art printing of this. So, from what I remember, I don't remember any other extended arts of this card, which is weird, you know. But it is also a dirt cheap card as far as like if it's regular printing. Yeah, someone, ADH or Senpai, yeah, someone recommended it early when I was like, "What should we listen to?" And they were like, "Do this." And I was like, "I don't know what they sound like, but sure, we'll give it a try." And it hasn't been bad, so I haven't hated it. They were like, "It's like bluegrass." I was like, "Oh, count me in on some of the bluegrass." All right, we're gonna do a thematic compass here. What's better than a thematic compass? Y'all ready for this one? All right, thematic compass. Go get your life for basic land. If you have 7 or more lands, you transform it to Spires of Orazga, which is basically a way to stop attacking creature from hitting you or removing your own thing from combat. All right, Tezero, how's it going? All right, we got Thought Not Seer. Look at that big giant eyeball in that guy. Thought Not Seer here. There we go.
I see my redhead, masthead, tear shed, creamy squeeze.
Big City Centers. I'll have to check them out. All right, we got Thran Dynamo. Y'all know what this does. Get you 3 mana, 4 card, 3 mana. Why can't you complain? You can't complain about this card. Till I start here. I'm just going through my singles here. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like some bluegrass or some things like that. It just depends on the way. I was like, I'll give it a try. It hasn't been horrible at all. I didn't like. I've probably heard their stuff, but for me, it's just like I have a very, very weird like and love of music. All right, guys, I got you a Time of Need here. Go get you a legendary creature. There you go. Time of Need. Who wants it? Go get you a legendary creature. Put in your hand. Shuffle your library. It is a really good tutor. I think there's only this printing and then like a list reprint of it. So, especially in like any kind of deck. And all right, we're moving on. All right, everyone's favorite card, but a great card. I could see Cabbage Merchant running it. What are they going to go get? What do they usually go get with it? I was trying to think here what they're going to go try to get. The combo piece, right? Because it's not a full combo, right? With it, it just gives an extra. So you get 2. So now for every time you get your mana. Yeah, it makes sense. All right. By the way, if you hear the loud snoring, that's my little doggy. All right, we got Soul Ring here. I think this is from the, what is it? The Commander Black box. Yeah. Which is really weird. So they did Planeswalker boxes and they switched them over to, they did a green and they did black, right? I think that's all the ones they did, right? Because they did Jace, they did Gideon and Chandra as the Planeswalker ones, I'm pretty sure. All right, we're moving on. I got a good one for everybody. Just get a ton of mana. Culling Writ. You can never have enough Culling Writs. Yeah, the spellbooks were a lot older for sure. Tim Walt, welcome on in. All right, Culling Writ here for y'all. Destroy all the stuff, make a bunch of mana. All right, let's. I'm gonna do something for y'all, and as we go through, if you guys want one of these cards, you can claim it. They are already in the bin, so you can just buy them. But if you want to make a pile, we can. If you want another price, I can look it up for what we have. So I'm going to start showing you some of our singles here we have that are already in the bin. I got an Electro Assaulting Battery foil here. Great card. If you're interested in it, just let me know. So, yep, I claim it. Claim it, name it, and claim it. It's yours. If not, we're just going to set it aside. These are all in our bin. So, all right, I got a good one. And one that is going up right now, we got a foil Norman Osborn that turns into the Green Goblin. Obviously, if you don't know why it's going up, it's because of it goes in with Doom very, very well. So if you guys are interested, let me know. If you want to know price, I can look up. These are all in our bin, so I'm just showing off what's in our bin right now. Oh, there's a ton of fun Commander. I had it for a minute. Got a proxy version of it for a minute and really enjoyed it. I still have. I was one of the OG Man About proxy decks. So all right, here's another good one. Foil saw in half. The Spider-Man, and just ripping Spider-Man straight in half, right? And again, if you guys want this, shout out. If you ask about a question, let me know. All right, we're going to move on. I got the comic book. Yeah, I really like the Saw in Half, too. To me, it's crazy, though, how cheap Saw in Half has become because of how many times they've reprinted now. It used to be like a $20 card because it was only in, Unfinity? All right, so we got Eddie Brock here, foil comic book, turns into, not the comic book, but it's got the comic panels, turning into Venom. A fun Commander. All right, I got another good one for you guys. You got Scarlet Witch with the, logo, her logo there. So, and again, these are all in the bin, but if you want them, if anyone wants them, make sure to claim it, holler it out. I'll put it to the side with your name on it. If you want to get a bunch of cards, we can put them in a pile for you. All right, I got Tangle here. It's a great way to ruin your opponent's turn. Tangle them all up. All right, here's a good one. I got Parallel Lives. Miles Morales. But also, it's got, OG Spider-Man in there, too. It's pretty cool. All right. We're going to continue on. I got Cosmic Spider-Man. I got some Spider-Man cards if you guys didn't know this. So, Cosmic Spider-Man here. And I got Goblin Bombardment. We're just showing you off some of the cards. If you want them, let us know. All right, I got Mind Break Trap. I like this Mind Break Trap. It's pretty cool. All right, I got a card that has come way down in price, but a great card. Arachnogenesis. This is a great way just to get somebody. They're swinging out at you with a huge amount of power or a bunch of creatures, and you cast this, and now you create a ton of tokens, and then you put it in all combat damage that would be dealt this turn by non-spider creatures. So as long as you're not running a spider deck, you're great. All right, we got Peter Parker. Peter Parker. Here's a cool one that you may not have seen before. This is from the Doctor Who Secret Lair that came out a couple years ago. Spam Steak, welcome on in. So this is the Celestial Toymaker. Esper, I thought about building this. So whenever he attacks, look at the top 3 cards of your library, exile any number of them, in a face-down pile, the rest in a face-up pile, and a player chooses one. At the beginning of each end step, each opponent loses 2 life for each spell or ability that caused one or more players to guess or to group cards or permanents. I love this card. It's a fun, unique commander. I thought about building it because there's a bunch of things where you get people to group stuff for you or guess. You do some guessing stuff in with it. It's a lot of fun. All right. I got a Jennifer Walters if anyone's looking for her. Great CDH, new CDH staple card. We got Thor, God of Thunder. Get you some equipment. And then whenever you cast on your spells, it's great. Obi-Wan Blazobi, how's it going? All right, I got everyone's favorite that everyone's been looking for. I got Squirrel Girl. She's here for y'all. And again, all these are in the bin. If you do want them, shout it out. I'll put it to the side for you. I got a regular Goblin Bombardment as well. We got a wizard class. You're a wizard, Harry. All right, I got a Font of Mythos. So this is a great card. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player draws 2 additional cards. So they go from drawing 1 card to 3 cards. This is really good in decks where you're trying to force people to draw cards. Nekusar, things like that. All right, I got Balagad Recovery. One of the OG MDFC cards. Still really good. Get a target card from your graveyard. Got a Hedge Maze, Surveil Land in the, Borderless for y'all. Heartwood Storyteller. This is an underrated card, but a really good card to play in your commander decks. Because whenever a player plays a non-creature spell, then you guys all get a draw. So it's a way, in CDH, this card goes crazy and gets everyone to draw a ton of cards really fast. All right, we're going to continue on. I got Iron Maiden. You can tell this came from a deck that wanted people to draw cards. So, Iron Maiden. And then a Stormcarved Coast. I got a Training Ground here. These are starting to go up in price. Now's the time to grab them if you can while they're still only a couple dollars. I think they settle between $5 and $10. So I got a Gathering Place full art here. What do we got? Let me look, Nicholas. What do I have? Hold on one second. Bear with me just a second. I'm just... you're talking about the Japanese one, correct? Where you at? Oh, yeah, I can do that. Hold on one second. I think I can do that. Let me just look. Yeah, I can do 10 on it. Here, I'm going to start you. I'm just going to run an auction on it real quick for you. There you go. There's your call in the week at 10. If you can, Nicholas. There you go. All right. I'm going to pause for a second while we do this one. We'll continue going through the cards that we do have. I'm going to pull that one out. I got to find it now in my pile here. All right, there's your call in the week. Let's go, Nicholas. We got one. Yeah. So if you, Weebo, if you wanted some of the, you're talking about some of the secret layers I have. Yeah, if you tell me what ones you're looking for, I could probably check what we have them listed for, what they're going for, and try to make you a good bundle price on it for sure. We try to make our prices already a little bit lower, by the way, on some of the secret layers we have. We've made a few of them lower than what they're going for on TCG currently. So specifically some of the cat ones. But yeah, and I don't know if you're Weebo, if you're looking for any of the other cat ones, but I haven't had a chance to list. I have all the Garfield ones, and I have the Felix the Cat as well, if you're interested in those two. Hey, Cheyenne, how's it going? All right, where is my ink pen at? Keep running out of ink over here on this pen. Oh, there it is. But yeah, let me know. We have ones. Hang on one second. I just dropped a bunch of cards and I gotta find them because they just fell in my trash can. Oh shoot. Okay, for a second I was like, oh my gosh, I dropped a ton more than I realized. Oh, that's annoying. Hey, enough goblin. Okay, yeah, let me take a look real quick. The bundle deal on those. Per Majesty, Cats of Chaos, and Inked Chaos. Okay, so per. Okay, that's what I have it at. I just want to double check what I have it listed at, and then we're going to check the actual price. Okay, and Inked Chaos. Yep. Let me see what I can do for you. All right. I like the Inked Chaos cards. They're really cool. What was the other one? Sorry. Okay, Cats of Chaos. The other one that I thought was really interesting that wasn't super or didn't go super high in price was the I guess it's 70. All right, so we have them priced at $100 for the one, Let me grab them real quick. So Per Majesty, Cats of Chaos, and then the inks. Right, the inked ones. Yeah. So we got those. Our listing prices, $225 if you bought them all just as they were. We go. So we already have our Cats one, our Per Majesty listed $20 below TCG low. So I don't have a lot of wiggle room on it. But like if we did it just based on what their TCG player pricing would be, you would be at $250. My price right here is $225 if you bought them separately. I could do, like I said, I can't do a lot off of it because we're already giving you $20 off the Per Majesty. So I could do $220 for all three of them. To give you an additional $5 off. So you get $25 off of what it would be, or technically $30 off of what they would be. Let me know, Weebo. Because if you want to grab it, I will take the other ones that you bought out of my inventory. Yeah, I'll make a bin listing for you. But are you good on that? I can make a whole bin listing with all three of them in it. I just needed to make sure before I pull anything out of inventory, because if I pull it out of inventory, it's a pain in the butt to put back in inventory, and I can't really do it during the show. So let me take the ones I have, because I don't want to. I don't understand why the Per Majesty is so expensive. I really don't, because the cards in it aren't super valuable. I guess it's just the artwork people liked. The one that I thought was going to be more expensive was the Toby one, I think, because it has Prismatic Vista in it, like a $30 card. Living life in the fast lane, racing cars and robbing trains. That's crazy though. Like I don't understand on those secret layers. Yeah, I don't understand it. Like, I guess it's just the artwork, right? Because the cards themselves, right? Which I get it. If there's art you really like, I love the Garfield ones. Like, I thought the Garfield ones were sick. That's my personal favorite. All right, so hold on one second. Yeah, no, I was like, I wanted to buy more, but my money has been a little bit tight recently. So my extra funds to buy stuff, like I'm trying to find a way. I am trying to find a way to, in 2 weeks or next week, be able to get some festivals in a box. Like find a way to get $400 to get festivals in a box, because I need them, because they sell well on here. Like I make 100. They sell at $15 a pack on here regularly, and I'm out. I sell out every time I get them, and I love them. All right, let me put this in you by now real quick. Uh-oh. Apparently I left my partner's shop unlocked when we left. Oops. Take a picture here. I was trying to take a picture of it, but not put my hairy leg in it. Although that might sell it for more. That might be more valuable, Weebo, if I put the listing with the hairy leg. People might be wanting to buy more. Yes, they are sealed, Weebo. For the most part, unless for some reason, the only ones I ever personally opened was back when the SpongeBob ones came out. I had those. I cracked all the SpongeBob ones, because I'm like, if there's a Smothering Tithe in here, it paid for all the ones I bought. And I just told people, hey, these are already, we already know. Like I listed them a little bit cheaper because they're up at time. I was like, look, these are all already opened, just so you know. Let me do this real quick. Yeah, for the most part, though, I don't ever open them unless I'm opening. If I open them, they're getting opened to be sold for singles at that point. Usually what I do is I used to buy a lot more secret layers. They actually, what's funny, they have slowed way down on secret layers, like, which is a good thing.
Well, I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times they are not forgotten. Look away.
All right. Secret layer bundle. 3 secret layers. Just trying to get it real quick. Yeah, they changed everything on me too. They made everything listing a little bit harder. No, we're not doing a day. Hey, Weeble, thanks for the follow, by the way. All right, here we go. I'm pinning it right there for you, Weebo. Secret layer bundle right there. Gotcha. I've been waiting for someone to snatch up that Per Majesty, because when I got it, I just listed it $100 because I thought it was ridiculous what it was priced at. Honestly, I was like, why is it? It was like $150 for a couple of days. Weebo, you there? All right, guys, I'm gonna find some new music. What's our new music gonna be? Give me a couple suggestions. I was thinking pop punk. We could do Disney. Just kidding, nah. We do Disney. I'll be singing the whole time, guys. All right, Weebo with the grab there. And you unlock the bronze. By the way, if you make purchases, if you make so many purchases, you unlock bronze or a certain dollar amount, you unlock bronze. You can use that for. Well, so I've had somebody, I've had people do it before where they want me to put something in a bundle for them or put it together, and I go and do it, and then they just disappear. And I'm like, okay. And nothing against the people. It just is, I always double check. I'm like, you still there? All right, what are we listening to? Ooh, I know I know who we're listening to. Hold on. We're going to listen to Hardy because I love Hardy. I did have 2 of them, yes. So you could only buy those in like double bundles. So I had 2 of them, but so the way they did it is you had to buy them in, but weird. It was like they were doing the ice cream, right? So you had like 2 scoops of it, right? So I think you could buy single ones, but you had to buy like 1 and 1. I bought one that gave me 2 of each of them, and then didn't realize the other ones were non-foil. All right, let's continue. You guys want to continue the tour of our singles we've got? I mean, if you want another one, I'll hit you up with it. By the way, if anyone's interested, I have a really cool lightning bolt today. By the way, I give you guys first dibs on the show for all of my really good singles. Oh, you got that's cool. Yeah, so I had that deck for a while, and then I ended up selling it or like the singles out of it because I just never played it. My question to you, though, I have a question for you. I'm going to show these to you and see if you have them. Do you have the cat? Let's see if I can show it up here for y'all. The dog secret layer that came out a while back ago. That had like the laughing arcane signet doggy. This one right here. Yeah. I have debated selling this or not. It's got a few different cards in it. They're not like super expensive. This is the one I don't think I ever would sell because this doggy kind of cocks his head like my doggy does. And I'm like, this one's going to always be in my possession. I need to list these. I forget because you can still sell these. They actually still have some value. I have the thick because this is when they used to do those thick commander stocks. But yeah, I have a few of those. I'm curious what the arcane signet is, though. Yeah, the thick stock cards were great for a bit because I liked them, right? So you could take and put the actual card somewhere else, and you just ran the thick. 20 ways to win the Raining Cats and Dogs one did. They came with the 3. So it came with Jetmir, Rin and Siri, and Jenny Faye. Because they were like, you can put any of these as your commander. I'm like, no, you're running Rin and Siri. That's the only one you should run. I'm going to look at something real quick. Arcane. I'm curious what this one is. I know the Soul Ring from Raining Cats and Dogs is absolutely crazy. Close. Yeah, almost $50 for that arcane signet. That's crazy. They put Yoshi. Okay. You got off marketplace. That makes sense. So they didn't have the thick cards. That's crazy though. The Yoshimaru is $100. But I mean, the Secret Lair itself had gotten up to like $63 for it. I want to know what that one Yoshimaru is. The Vegas. I want one down in price. On my Sunday clothes. Rin and Siri. Let's see here. What's the Garfield one going for? They dropped the price of Rin and Siri bad with that Garfield one. It's still the Garfield one is pretty cool though, right? That's funny. The Rin and Siri thick stock is still like $15. That's crazy. That's that much now. Let's see here. $525 is the lowest listing. The last time it sold was for $550. You got to include the shipping and all that. Man, they charge a lot of money for their shipping. Golly. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So the reason I got rid of Rin and Siri. So when I first started playing Magic, I was married at the time, and my ex, I was trying to get her to play Magic. So I said, hey, what if I build you a cat dog deck? And she's like, okay. So I built a cat dog deck and had it for a really long time. It was like one of the third or fourth decks I built. It wasn't a horrible deck, and I slowly improved it, added to it throughout the years, made it mine a little bit, made it hers, and then we split, and I had the deck, and then Raining Cats and Dogs came out still, and I was like, I'm still going to buy the Raining Cats and Dog one because I have this deck. I wanted to play it, so I swapped them. I don't know who's calling me. All right, but let's continue our tour, shall we, of... I got to fix that price, I bet you that's not right. Let me look at it real quick. Got a Vision and Scarlet Witch. Nope, my price is right on it. So I got a Vision and Scarlet Witch here, foil here from the Secret Lair. So I'm going to continue going through some of these singles. And it's cool, Weebo, though. Yeah, I'm a really big fan of Rin and Siri. It's a fun deck. I just took it apart, and then when Garfield came out, I was like, am I going to have to rebuild this one? And I was like, no, I'm not going to rebuild it just because of, I don't have any, hate about people or whatever. But, all right, we got Caduceus, the Staff of Hermes. These are all singles we got in our bin. If anyone wants to claim one, we got Admiral Beckett, Brass, but Edward. This is a card that is really cool, especially if you're about to play Black Flag coming back out. What is it? Coming out in a week or two, right? All right, I got a Flare of Loyalties over here for y'all. He's going to flay your loyalty. A Gataxian Probe. Irby. Trying to check this one. Oh. We got a really good song that I like to sing, so I might be singing with this one. I got to adjust this one. Welcome on in, everybody. If you guys got singles you're looking for, let me know. 50. Thing me. Same old redneck. Alright, I got Herbie here. Herbie. I got a high tide. Old school high tide here. We got Iron Man. I got Min. Wily Illusionist. A Mirror Maid. A foil multiversal passage. So anyone interested in these, got a Plaza of Heroes extended art here for Rexus Outbreak, you know, get people poison counters. You want to talk about poison counters, Serpent Society right behind with them. I got Villas, the Broker of Blood, Secret Lair. Pocket Bear, how's it going? The Legend of Yang-Chi. I got Boomy. Foil here. I got Earth's Mightiest Heroes. A Sire of Seven Deaths. If you guys, anyone want to claim any of these cards, let me know. They are all in our bin, and if you want to buy multiples, I'll make you a bundle deal on stuff. We do have a clown card here for y'all in the foil. Card that a lot of people have been looking for, Devil Dinosaur. I got me a Devil Dinosaur here for y'all. Surprised no one wants Devil Dinosaur. I got Glenda Linder Archmage. Valakut Awakening. I cannot believe this card is still as valuable as it is. It's just a good card. You basically put a bunch of cards on the bottom, draw that many cards, and then it's got the land on the back. Delayed Blast Fireball. You got Descent into Avernus, a great card to cause absolute chaos on the field. Oh, I agree, because Toby has the most expensive card from the entire thing. It's got a Prismatic Vista. It's a $30 card. That's the crazy thing for me, is that Toby is like $50 or whatever. It's $25. Like the card itself is still $25, but like the rest of it is just not. All right, we got Nalfashini. You get a copy spells from exile. Make new targets for it. And then it's a permanent. He gets haste. Really good, strong card. Classic card for everybody. 3 visits. Never have enough 3 visits. A Silent Blade. Uni. Got me a Vein Ripper here for y'all. The Haunt of Hightower. Got Captain America, the team leader. Ancient Cellar Spawn. Really good card. Got Raise the Palisade, Raise Repulsor Shields. Folk Hero. Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. Professor Hulk. Hulk Smash. Scarlet Witch, Chaotic Avenger. A Spectator Seating. Life from the Loam. And Command Beacon. These are all of the singles we have. Let me check on it. We will all check for you. Those Marvel prices have been a little bit everywhere. Ooh, hold on a second though. I fixed something. Why is this? Hold on, I have to delete something. I don't have that one. I do have. You're talking about the. You're talking about the 1-1. I don't have that one anymore, unfortunately. The board, yeah, I don't have that one. I don't know why it's in my inventory. I sold it on here the other day and deleted it from my inventory. Whatnot keeps doing this to me. It keeps putting cards in my inventory that I've sold or deleted, and then it says it's still there. And I'm like, what are you doing, Whatnot? I'm glad I caught it before you tried to buy it. So, before you tried to buy it, I was really glad. Yeah. It's like Whatnot has just been like it's consistently been doing that, and I don't know why. All right, guys, we got anything else we're looking for? Let me look real quick. I didn't get a chance to put it in because it was the other day. I was trying to get all the ones that I knew were like hotter. Felix the cat. I'm a big Felix the cat guy, but I also making sure I'm giving you the. That's not the right one. Hold on. Hi, doggy. What you doing? What you need? My dog is staring at me right now. Oh yeah, I would do 50 on Felix. That's what market is on it, and I really can't go much lower than that because if I do less than 50, basically I make no money. I lose money. Like I know I made a little bit on the one, but I'm just trying. Like I have to be like I have to set my things for each thing that I sell because I have to market how I sell them because of how what's it called? Whatnot eats into fees. So, but I do 50 if you wanted to grab the Felix. It's right here. Woo! These are slept on for sure. I don't know. I think Felix might still be available on the website, but the thing about it is the Secret Lair website, right? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's sold. Oh, apparently it's gone. It's sold out after two. The only ones that are no Felix is still there, but by the time you get it, pay your taxes and shipping, you're paying more than 50 for it. So, but I think my price is pretty fair. No, I got you. You don't have to ever convince a bank account. You just got to buy it, you know? So I tell people, yeah, you just got to get it, you know? But I get it. Trust me, I'm in the same spot. You can miss a mortgage payment for a month or two and be fine. You just tell them you had to buy some cards. Exactly. Exactly. Now I get you on there. Trust me, we're in a things have been really tight for us, and the economy has really hurt because people aren't buying as much Magic stuff because everything the price of living is up. So the first thing that gets cut is excesses, and sadly, we're the excesses. So. I've been trying to move a bunch more stuff. I'm trying to list more stuff. I'm trying to decide too if I'm going to list stuff across the board. So what I've been doing right now is like I find for different shows, which I might adjust my show that's supposed to be tomorrow and move it to Friday morning. I just got to figure something out. I got to do like 3 shows over the weekend and the next week, whether they're magic shows. I do not have a Wolverine claws out, unfortunately. That's the mono green one. Yeah, I did not pull any of those, and the only place you can pull them outside of I haven't got any Jumpstart yet. I'm considering getting some Jumpstart. I just have to go talk to my LGS about it if they have extra ones. I haven't pulled the trigger yet because I've been trying to save some money for some stuff and pay a bunch of other bills and everything. But anything else you're looking for? Hey, Kim McKinnon, how's it going? Let me know, guys. We're gonna probably call it here in just a minute. I'm gonna jump off because I've got to pack these orders up. I have to pack some other orders up. But yeah, I've been trying to get you guys the hot singles I got, and then I take I definitely will, Weibo. I haven't decided just yet. I like them a little too much, so that's the problem. Also though, I have to pay bills, so I honestly would be okay if I wasn't already had already committed to go to Amsterdam for MagicCon, and the fact that I had already bought the plane ticket. So, because I don't even get the money back from the plane ticket. Like I just get it as a credit, and that just means, oh great, yeah. So now I can get a couple, I get a couple flights whenever I want, but I'm already out the money. So, all right, guys, if no one's gonna get them, you know what I'm gonna do though at the end of the show. We're wrapping the show, but I'd love to sit here for a minute. And my head, I'm like, Mind Stone or bust on these, right? No one wants to buy the packs. So here's the thing. I've opened up 8 of the packs. We haven't hit the comic book cover. We haven't hit anything too crazy. We hit the Parallel Lives. That was a good one. But I figured on the end of this show, I would crack the packs, see what we get, throw in some singles for the next show. If we hit something good, if I hit the Mind Stone, I'm gonna go crazy, right? Because that'll be a huge saver. So let's crack open some Spider-Man. I already lost money on it anyways, so the only way to go forward is to hope to get forward. And honestly, they've sat here long enough. I'm probably not moving them anymore. So let's crack some of these packs. See what we got. Although, honestly, this set, though, is still a sleeper set. There's still some really good cards in here. People just sleep on it. That's a decent card that sells all the time. People love Grimble. All right, here we go. Spider-Man 2099. Lucky dollar card. All right, here we go. Oh, Spider-Ham. That's a good card. Jackal. All right, here we go. Ooh, Hex. And here we go. Electro. That's a good one. That'll go. I sold one today. We'll go put it right back in the thing. Also, some of the art cards, if they're signed, are worth some money in here. All right. Here we go. Gas Station. Rhino Pill. How's it going? Love the name. Maybe you can bring us some luck here as we try to crack some Spider-Man packs. See if we get anything crazy big. Ooh, I love this song. Can y'all hear the music, or is it too quiet? MJ Rising Stars, good one. Right, here we go. Venom Bra. Ooh, that's a good one, though. Spider-Sense. Hey, Tim, how's it going? Hot on the ceiling. Ooh, Goblin of Varmint foil. All right, here we go. Web of Life's Destiny. Not a bad card, but yep. All right. What you looking for, Tim? We got some new singles in if you're looking. You're also looking for some I have 2 dual lands I'm selling as well if you're filling some dual lands. How you been, Tim? Cracking the last of my Spider-Man box that's sat here for almost a year. Seeing if we hit anything good. Because it's like it's been sitting there. I've been trying to see people buy it. No one's really bought it. So I'm like, you know what? We're just going to go for it. Pull a Mind Stone or bust, basically. Growler. The Swamp. Ooh, Multiversal Passage is a good hit. Black Cat. Okay card. Ooh, Venom Deadly Devourer. Doc Ock. Jackal. Okay. Not a horrible pack. Comparatively. All right. So we have not hit a comic book art one. And if I remember correctly, every box had a comic book cover in it. So this should be a comic book cover. So I have already pulled my first pack from this thing was the Thanos Mind Stone. Not from this one, but from the first box I opened of this. So let's go for it and see what we got here. There we go. We just won. We got City Pigeon. All right, here we go. Hey, Slick Willie, how's it going? All right, all the luck here. Hobgoblin. There we go. All right, not a bad card. Mysterio, it's a little bit of a rise because we're villains. Spider-Man 2099. Ooh, Path to Exile. All right, here we go. Here we go. No, it's the spot. Oh, man. This pack does not have a comic book in it. That really sucks. That is a really bad box overall. Like, I maybe get a refund. Yeah, I call them, hey, this is repacked. Although, now these are not from them. I know I got this directly from the store. But one of my big content creator friends got their stuff, like, got packs from Amazon that were repacked. Like, some of them didn't have Spider-Man cards in them. But all right, guys, this is last call. Anything in the last call that you're looking for, let me know. That's what I said about it. I don't understand why it's an 80 high five. We got some high fives here. Yeah, nice to I send that. Yeah, high five. I agree. I don't understand why both the Soul Stone and the Mind Stone are where they're at. You guys do know the Soul Stone currently is sitting at about $100, just the regular version, or like maybe this is a foil version. The Mind Stone is sitting at like what 60 or 70, and I'm like, why? It's not that strong of a card. It is. You prefer the Paradigms? Oh yeah, I mean yeah, the Paradigms are really good. I mean, it is the high. Now, I get it if you pull the really good card. Like, if you're pulling the good card, great, amazing, fantastic. You got the good thing. I'll move that up here, by the way. You know, I've been tempted for over a year, for a while now, to let these, but I've been sitting on these. Not going to bust them just yet, because I don't like selling the Japanese versions. They take forever. I did. There's a lot of controversy about that box topper, because it's the art issue. And I think there's more to that art issue than realistically is being said. A lot of people were mad about it because the artist was basically using the OG person. I think what happened is they used art that wasn't his, and Wizards basically forced Dan Frazier to say he did it so they wouldn't look bad because they messed up. They said basically probably, this is what I could see them saying, hey, you gotta take the fall on this one. It's on you. You should double check to figure it out, or we're not ever doing artwork from you again. And I'm just like, wow, okay. That's in my head. I'm like, that's just what I feel. Like, unfortunately, happened to him. By the way, I do have a Squirrel Girl. Oh yeah, no, yeah, for sure. Mind Stone is really good. It's not bad as a mana dork. It even sees some, like the other one sees some play in standard. And the Soul Stone is a little bit better though, because a lot of times it's easier to get graveyard synergies. But I guess the one thing that is big is it does say, because a lot of the blink effects say creature. This is one that does say non-land permanent, I believe, right? So you can blink anything of your opponents too. Yeah, Indestruct will make it a little bit harder. I got you, Weibo. No worries. Yeah, I don't really have any other stuff. Currently, Marvel stuff. I have like one more box of play boosters, but I'm saving those to kind of sell to you guys. Look, all I gotta say is everyone loving on Squirrel Girl and making her this top Squirrel commander. I'm like, y'all are just silly. She's not that good of a commander. She's actually not really like. So you can get her out turn 2 maybe if you're lucky. Like, I guess if you're running like a full like bracket 4 build of her, you might be able to get her out turn 1 with a push with like land, Simian Spirit Guide in your hand, and like 2 0-drop Moxes. Right? But if you're gonna run squirrels, you might as well just play Chatterfang. Chatterfang is the superior squirrel commander in all. There is not I don't think they will be able to print a squirrel commander better or stronger than Chatterfang. Hey, Spring Grips, how's it going? Any last minute grabs on some cards, guys? Let me know. Sliver Queen, best squirrel commander. I mean, it could be. You could definitely run it as a squirrel if you like, or squirrel commander if you like. So, all right, guys, we're gonna do last call here, giving you all one last chance. Anybody want to open any packs? Buy any packs? I've got a couple of collector boosters left. Not a lot of stuff. I got to get to where I have some more money so I can start buying some more packs. But by the way, if anyone on here is interested in any kind of health and nutrition stuff, I am stepping out and starting a business with that and trying to help people lose weight. I've lost almost 80 pounds in the last year and trying to help people, lose weight, have a good, healthy, nutritious diet with some stuff that we have between some like drinks that we use and things along those lines, and have a way to help you like hook that up. So if you're interested, feel free to reach out to us here on social medias. I might do some shows down the road selling some like kits of teas and stuff, but I do have a show scheduled for tomorrow. It may get moved to either Friday or Saturday, Sunday, because I might be doing a different show tomorrow. I might be doing like a DVD show or like a Doorables. I might be doing a bunch of shows. So just be watching. We're trying to sell a bunch of stuff and make some money. Stuff has been pretty slow currently, but we're always just trying to move stuff. My doggy says hello. I'm going to pick him up and show the world. Come here, doggy. Come here, buddy. Getting big. We gotta get your fur cut off. This is Obi. Say hello, Obi. Obi, quit licking me. You're on camera. You're embarrassing yourself on camera. Say hi. Say hi, hey, Histo Kicks. I did this once before. He sat in my lap for a bit, and we did some crack packs. I mean, like doggy pools. It is really hard to crack packs with a dog in your lap. Yeah, this is Obi. He always is in my office with me most of the time when I stream. Every now and then he decides he wants to try to get in my lap. I love when he tries to get in my lap. It's just in my Abulin, how's it going? When he's in my lap, it's really hard though. So because he doesn't sit still, and I'm in a desk chair, so it's not as easy. Hey, don't be licking. I'm not food. Do you want to open some packs? I'm not complaining. We're about to wrap up the show here in a minute, but just trying to see if anyone has the doggy wanted up. So I want to show them the doggy, and then I wanted to see if anyone. You have a good night too. We'll be back though. I'll have some more singles in, but if you guys have anything you're looking for or want to open any packs or anything, I'm not going to just jump you off and be like, oh, I just got on here. I'm always trying to let people get the stuff they need, but I always give people last call like 10 times. So Not sure if there's anything in particular you're looking for that we might have. We have a wide variety of stuff. This is why he can't sit in my lap. You see, he just flops around and doesn't sit still. And I don't sit still, and I don't want him to fall off. Oh, nice, Phelan. That's great. I got you. I know. So we got some good stuff. We had a few new things in here. By the way, something people are looking like things they're looking for. This lightning bolt here is a Gen Con exclusive from 2024, so hard to come by. We actually added a demonic tutor. Great. Yeah, I have always liked to have a bunch of as many singles as I can in here. We did change a few things up where I've listed less of like singles under $5 just because it was cluttering up the store so much and people were having a hard time looking at the bigger singles. So basically we've changed it now to where we do under $5, between 2 and 5, we do auctions on it. Oh, I know. I had to change it up because unfortunately a lot of people were just like they were having a hard time looking at the other singles and it was hard to keep track of all of what I had and didn't have. And so I went and took a bunch of my singles that were $1 and basically put them in a box for a 4 for 2. So on the streams now we do 4 for $2. So you get, instead of paying $1 per single, you can get 4 singles for $2. But I have to do them on the show because Whatnot won't let me do them off the show because you can't do like mystery stuff. So we do a fun thing where basically how it works is you buy 4 singles, I pull them randomly, and then you get 1 reroll. So if I pull 4 singles and you like 3 of them, but you're like, that 4th one I don't want, I'll throw it back in the box and pull a new one for you. But you're stuck with you get the 1 reroll, so you're stuck with the second one after you reroll. So it's a fair way that you're like, I don't really need this or this card. So basically, I do is I put it up, people buy it for $2, and then I just randomly grab cards. I try my best to get what we can if we can get some stuff. But all right. Well, I appreciate everyone being on here. And yeah, if your partner ever looking for just a lot of singles, we do sell off of here on both Mana Pool and TCG Player because we can actually like most of my dollar singles were like between the like 30-cent and like $2 cards a lot of times. And like that was the biggest issue. Honestly, I love selling dollar singles and having them on here, but they were eating me up. Like my cost was like I was making next to nothing on them after they took my fees, taxes out, and all of that. I was making like 2 cents on them. So we do sell on other sites as well. So but if there's like a bunch or if they're ever looking for certain ones, if you want to, I'm always, if you want to send a message through Whatnot, it helps me. But also like, yeah, I had to adjust a little bit. I was trying to see because like Whatnot's been a little bit weird right now with stuff, and like I had a bunch of stuff, and I had a bunch of people coming in, and like I may go back to it though. I'm not saying I'm not. I'm just trying something new for a little bit just to see. The one advantage is with the 4 for 2, all the singles that I know that are like under that $2, I don't have to scan in and list them. So it's one less thing I have to do. I just know, okay, this is a under, or this is like $1 card. It's gonna go in the box. Yeah, no, for sure. And if she ever wants to just get on the show too, when we do our shows, the 4 for 2 is a better deal than because instead of buying a bunch of dollar singles, you get some really fun stuff in there. So, but all right, guys, this is my last call here. If anyone has anything they're looking for, always trying to help people out, hook them up. We got lots of good singles, trying to add new singles all the time. We'll have a few new singles for our show. I'm not sure if we'll be running a show tomorrow night or not. I might be moving it because sometimes when my shows stack up, I don't have time to do new singles and stuff. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm going to jump off. I hope you guys have a great night and stay out of trouble and play some Magic. And hopefully if you open any packs, your pools are amazing. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.